February is the month of parent-teacher conferences, and for parents of struggling readers, conferences can be the most stressful time, okay? You have been conditioned to think there's something wrong with my child. Every single conference I go into, I'm hearing that they're struggling with reading. So I want to give you a few tips to help make the experience a little bit better, make you feel better about the whole process, okay? Because being a parent of a struggling reader, it's not for the weak. It's hard, okay? So here are a few things to make conferences a little bit easier. The first thing is, before you go in, I want you to calm your nervous system, okay? In the car, before you go in, take 5 deep breaths, hold them, and then I also want you to repeat to yourself, just because my child is struggling does not mean I am a bad parent, okay? Too many times I hear parents say, I didn't do enough, I did too much, this is why they're struggling. Nope, our brains just aren't meant to learn how to read. So the fact that your child is struggling is not a reflection on your parenting, okay? Unless you locked them in a box and you said, don't ever read, it's not your fault that they are struggling with reading, okay? I'm sure you have done everything in your power that you know how to do. The second thing is, I want you to be prepared with questions. I want you to have a list of questions printed out before you go in there, because too often when parents go in there and they hear that their child is still struggling with reading, their brain shuts down, okay? Your brain is wanting to keep you safe, wanting to get out of there as soon as possible. You forget all the questions that you had prepared. So I have a list of questions that I send parents every single year. If you want that list, just let me know below. I will send it over to you, no problem. Okay, so be prepared with questions, calm your nervous system. And then the last thing is, if you hear again that your child is struggling with reading, I want you to make a promise that you will not just wait and see. Wait and see if reading clicks, just read more to them at night. I want you to make a plan with that teacher. And if the teacher is just saying, yeah, we're going to continue to do small group reading, I anticipate they're going to make gains, I don't want you to just do that, okay? The reality is, schools have so many kids in need that your child is just one of many. It's the hard truth, right? So I want you to have a plan, whether that is a private tutor, if you have that in the budget, whether that is just some outside help, or if you are the parent who wants to get it done at home, you don't want to haul them around town. I want you to have a plan, okay? Because in the spring, there's going to be so much testing, there's going to be so many disruptions to your child's schedule at school that it is very likely that the progress they've made so far, they're going to stall, because interventions aren't going to continue, field trips are going to happen, teacher absences, spring break, summer break, the excitement. This spring semester is the hardest to see kid gains, okay? So get your nervous system in check before you go in. Have a plan of questions. Again, let me know if you want those questions. And then make sure before you walk out of that, you have a plan, okay? Ask the teacher if they have any tutors. Ask me. You can always DM me, hey, my kid, this is the data that I have. What should I do next? I would love to help you with that. But I want to make sure that you don't have unrealistic expectations going into parent-teacher conferences, okay? These are 3 things that you can do. Make them the best that they can be. And you will always have support from me after, before, during these conferences, okay? Good luck. It's going to be fine.